Are you getting 0 views and 0 subscribers and you just started your channel? Then this is the perfect video for you to check out, because I'm going to be talking about in today's video what you're doing wrong and how you can actually fix the mistakes that you're doing. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is that the story actually doesn't start from the content that you create. It starts from the thumbnail. And this is the first mistakes which everyone makes when they start YouTube automation. And I even made this mistake when I started YouTube automation 5 years ago. It took me time to understand what I needed to do, and that is what I'm going to share with you today. The secrets that I learned in the process from year 1 to year 5. Now, after 5 years, I actually understood what the psychology and the dynamics and the elements that YouTube actually looks at, and it all comes down to one thing: the emotional connection that you can get with your audience. How do you do that? By understanding what your audience wants. And how do you understand what your audience wants? When you select the niche and you analyze and you research the niche. And after researching the people that watch those particular videos, then you understand the thumbnail that you want to create. But having said that, guys, YouTube is always evolving, and you'll see that sometimes you create the thumbnail and it gets a lot of views, and even though you have a similar thumbnail on another video, it doesn't get views. And this is where things really get tricky. I always say that YouTube is evolving, and we need to evolve with YouTube. We need to always be on our toes and researching and finding new ways to make sure that we can keep that engagement and have the right CTR on our videos to make sure that we can earn a passive income. So what is the psychology? It's quite simple. People actually want to understand and know what they're going to watch, and that comes from the thumbnail. If they get confused and there's so much gimmicks and things on top of the actual thumbnail, they're not going to click on it. They're not going to watch it. Try to keep it simple, clean, simple, and smart. If you have that, then people are going to click on your thumbnail, and when they click on the thumbnail, they get to the video, and when they get to the video, the story then starts. Now, when they actually click on the video, they want to know what they're going to find, and that is the reason I always say, guys, do not deceive your audience. If you want to create a particular community around your channel, if you want people to continuously come and watch your content, you need to be honest about what they're going to find in your channel. If you look at Mr. Beast, if you look at the big names in the industry, what do? They show a preview, they show the thumbnail, and they know exactly what they're going to get when they watch a Mr. Beast video. Is because they are honest with their audience. They're not deceiving their audience, they're not lying to their audience, and they're being very truthful with what the content that they're going to get. And that's what you need to do to make sure that your channel and your content actually gets recommended and people enjoy your content. Now, with the particular thumbnail, the color matters, where you place the elements matter, and even more than that, guys, do not in any circumstance start making the same particular thumbnail for all your videos. You can keep the theme same, but don't just copy and paste, because obviously people won't be able to distinguish between one video or the other. You want to make sure there are certain elements as the same, but just don't copy paste the same thing over and over again. And always make sure that you understand which particular community or region you're making your content for. For example, if it's going to be in the Middle East, it should be from the right to the left, because that's how they actually read. And if it's for the English speaking community, it should be from the left to the right, because that is how our eyes would move and that's how we read. So you want to make sure that you understand your audience, and then you create the right thumbnail for them. After you've done that, the second thing that comes is the title. Now, I always say that if you want to get the right title, the first thing that you should do is research. And that is where the base element actually comes, guys. If you don't do research, and if you go what your heart says or what your mind says, and you go and you create all these content, there's a very high chance that it's not going to work, because you are liking what you're liking, but you're not actually looking at what everyone is else talking about. So go to Google search, go to Google Trends, go to YouTube search, go to YouTube Trends. There's so many different elements, and the best best place that you can get the right title and understand the volume of research that there is vidIQ. So if you're not using vidIQ, click in the description below and check it out. Now, before I go any further, guys, if you haven't checked the videos on 10 automation, check them out and subscribe to the channel as well, because this actually helps the channel to get into the algorithm. And I always recommend you guys to do the same when you create your videos. Mention to people and suggest to them to subscribe to your channel. Now, moving on with the story. Now, after spending 5 years in YouTube automation, I really understood that the main thing that my audience want is an emotional connection. And whenever I create the videos, either it be on Health 5 Zone, either it be on 10 Travel, either it be on 10 Health, or all the other channels that I run, I try to tell a story in every single one of those videos. And I try to make sure that I connect with the people on an emotional level, that I give them value, because at the end of the day, guys, people are spending time and they're not investing their money, they're investing something far more important, their time into your content. And if someone's giving you time, be respectful of their time and give them something back in return for their time that they spend on your video, which is good content that adds value to their lives. So make sure that when you create your content, you spend time in understanding how the content is going to be structured. Now, the best way to structure your content is breaking it up. And when you're sitting down and looking at the script, the thing that you need to focus on is what is the introduction, what is the body, what is the conclusion. And obviously in the introduction, just don't go on and on and on and talk about all the different things, because people are going to get bored. And with the way society is now moving with TikTok and Instagram and Reels and things like that, they really want to get into the hardcore information. They want to get the cream of the cream. They don't want to listen to all the gibberish and all the blah blah that's going on. So make sure you get right to the point. You tell them this is what the video is going to be about, this is what you're going to get, and this is what we're going to get in the end of the video as well. Then in the body of the video, break it up into different segments. Now, if you see, there's an option on YouTube itself which is called chapters. So the video actually breaks down into chapters, and the YouTube algorithm actually picks on those particular chapters. So if you don't have chapters in your videos, make chapters of your content so people actually know what the video is going to be about. They'll see how you've structured it, and if there's a particular information that they want, they can actually go to that information, check it out. If you're honest with your audience, if you're open with your audience, if you're actually giving them value, they will stick around and they'll watch your content, and you will start building a community around your channel, which is one of the most important things. If you look at any of the successful YouTubers, the most important thing that they do is build a community around their channels. And if you're able to build a community around your channel and a community that enjoys your content, you will be successful. It doesn't make a difference what your thumbnail is going to be. It doesn't make a difference after some time what your title is going to be. As long as the community knows that you're providing them value, they will continuously watch your videos. Now, if you're in a situation where you don't know what niche you want to select, if you're in a situation that you have a channel and you have added videos but they're not working, there's a form that I'm going to put in the description. Click on it and fill it out, and I will get back to you and let you know after reviewing your channel, checking your channel out, and I'll suggest to you what you need to do to improve and get your channel on track with getting monetized on YouTube. And guys, if you have any questions, you can ask me on my WhatsApp or in the comment section down below, and you can even join the Discord as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel, and do let me know what you think of the videos, and do let me know how you're actually getting your channel monetized. I'm here to help you, support you, and to guide you on this journey. So stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care.